All right, well, after a very eventful day, two teams finished with 2 wins and got through to the final, being the Freight Trains and Bangers and Smash. So it's going to be a really good contest between bat and ball. We've got Griffin Sprague and Aiden Miller on the comms today. So we'll get it over to the captains AB and Riz for the toss. So Riz, you've got the call. AB to toss.
I'd love a coin, thanks.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
It's heads. That is heads.
What are you going to do, Riz?
We're going to bat first.
What's the thinking?
Scoreboard pressure so far has been really good and we've defended really well. So if we can keep that going, that would be awesome.
All right.
And AB, obviously getting told you're bowling first. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I reckon another good toss to lose. I think this time we've learnt from a mistake, so I reckon this time's going to be different.
Yeah, and so from the contest last time, what stuff are you going to bring into this that you didn't last game?
I reckon just consistency. That's the key. We've got some confidence going in as well. Everyone's like pulling their weight right now, so yeah, I reckon we're good to go.
No, brilliant. Good luck in the game.
Time for this.
So Cody Eccles looks like he's going to bowl the first over. The opening batsman will be Brody Eccles and Luke Rizovic. Eccles will face.
Yeah, the partnership's done well so far for Bangers and Smash, and obviously in the first game versus the Freight Trains, they put in a good score that, obviously the Freight Trains weren't able to get. So they'll be hoping to sort of mirror that performance in this grand final, but obviously grand final, different sort of pressure.
Umpire Allen has indicated that play is about to start, so Cody Eccles will bowl the first ball here. And he comes now around the wicket. And that's just left alone outside the off stump, so not a bad start there by Cody Eccles. A little bit leaner on the wide today, obviously we'd be here till midnight if we called everything.
Yeah, but just what you expect from Cody. You know, he's going to bowl good outside offline, and that's why he's won a bowling award here before.
As he comes in again now to his brother Brody, who punches it into the covers for a single. Well fielded there by Tom Cole, throws into the keeper Nangle. Nangle's dropped a pretty easy catch there actually.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with today is that's really well played by Brody. A lot of teams have been leaving balls in the shed when they've batted first. And yeah, Brody just knows that he has to take the game deep. If he's still there later on, they're in a good position.
Well, that one swung a fair way. Actually started outside off stump and ended up down leg side.
Oh, yeah, that's
just a dot ball. Very effective way of getting dot balls in park cricket, and T10 is down the leg side. Hard place to get bat on ball.
Cuckoo's got that hitting power, and so if he's out there with him and they take it to the 5th over with them both still in it, it gives them a really good opportunity to then launch later with people like Danny Mack who are really explosive.
Yes, yep, indeed. As Kozial comes in now to bowl to Eccles. That's a short delivery, pulled away for 4. Beautiful stroke there. Umpire Allen signals, and first boundary of this final goes to Brody Eccles. A short delivery by HALE. He's got to speed it up at that length.
Yeah.
So as he comes in again now to Beckles. A little bit full this delivery. In fact, 2 full. That's gone all the way for 6 in the first maximum of this final. Magnificent stroke there. And umpire Allen signals. He took his time there, but it's another boundary, and all of a sudden the scoring's starting to flow.
Definitely not good times that grand final, but here goes TC running in again, looking like he's bowling very dangerously. Oh!
That's gone a long way. That's gone all the way for 6 over the top of the commentary box. And another maximum there for Brody Eccles.
Yeah, you don't hit it much cleaner than that. And he's a clean striker of the ball, is Brody Eccles. Last year's leading run scorer. Will play a key role for this Bangers and Smash team.
Yes, not great memories for you, I'm sure. And that has gone all the way, this time over cow corner.
Oh, well and truly
another
put away.
Big 6. And this is turning into a very expensive over here. They're already none for 30 and just the 3rd over here. Tom Cole comes in again. This is a better delivery, but still going to go all the way for 6.
Yeah, that's
over long on this time, and Brody Eccles is seeing the ball beautifully at the moment.
Yeah, and if anyone's going to hit him, it's going to be Cuckoo and Brody.
Yes, that's it. A dangerous opening pair. That's gone straight up in the air. This should be a catch. SHIRAZ gets down to it, and he's taken the catch. Oh! No, he stayed in the field of play, and Rizovic is gone.
That is a great catch from the skipper. Obviously, don't want to be dropping them as captain, but it still took a lot of catching. So really well done from him. Nangle will be very happy with getting a wicket off his first ball. A really good start to the spell, and definitely an important partnership broken.
Nangle in again now to Eccles. The in-swinger, that could be out. He's gone! Brody Eccles is gone! And 2 for 36, Ryan Nangle with the 2 big wickets here in this over. And well, we were just talking a second ago that he might be an underperformer, but so far he has been the difference in this game. Just as Eccles looked like he was about to start taking this game away from the freight trains, he has all of a sudden lost his wicket. Ryan Nangle, the man to get him.
Yeah.
That time by Tom Cole, and he's had a really good start to this grand final as well now with the field. There we go.
Yeah, Ryan Nangle, you know, as we were saying, hasn't performed well this tournament, but he's a big game player. It's people like him you want in a final. So really, really good performance from here. Adisha, I think, is a very underrated player in this tournament. I think he's batted superbly today, and does offer a bit, especially at the number 4 position. Obviously, a bit lower down the order than he could be in other teams, but I guess that's just to the strength of what Bangers and Smash are with their batting lineup. So we'll see how Adisha goes here.
Nangle comes in bowled again. It's time to Adisha. A little bit wide outside of stump, and umpire Allen has signalled a wide. Probably fair enough. First runs scored from this over, actually, I believe.
One more wicket and they're really through here. Obviously, James RIZIO, very solid player, so he'll be looking to see out this over, and then him and Adisha need to take this over as deep as possible.
In comes Cody Eccles now. He's bowled James RIZIO off the long run. He got him last time in the final. Can he get him again? Oh! When Rizzy gets off the mark this time, that was off the bat handle, it got up on him.
Yeah, that was really well bowled by Cody, and I think they've set a really good plan there to Riz. Giving him the single here, I think, really opens the door for them to be able to get a couple of wickets this over. Obviously, Adisha, as I was saying, good player, but early doors, he does give you a couple of chances.
He does indeed, as Cody Eccles comes in again now to Adisha ADIKARAM. Still yet to get off the mark, it's an outside edge. It's going to run away through the grass clippings. They'll just get one here. They'll want to take full toll this over. 5 overs to go, and that's a short delivery. That's gone all the way for 6 over square leg. Magnificent stroke by James RIZIO. Umpire Vertigan has signalled, and 6 runs to James RIZIO. He goes again, this time over mid wicket. Another big 6 into the trees, and James RIZIO goes bang bang as the Bangers and Smash. They bring up their 50. They're starting to get moving again. Here comes Tom Cole again. Oh, that's got to go as well. It's gone even longer this time. James RIZIO with 3 6s in a row. And all of a sudden, the momentum of this game is starting to swing.
This is very unlike James RIZIO, this sort of shot selection. However, he sees a ball he likes, he's going after it. So brilliant stuff by James.
Medium pace delivery this time. Flicked away into the leg side. They'll just get a single. Oh,
no.
Got past him, but it didn't get to the boundary. It got caught in the grass clippings.
And especially his bowling, he tends to get hit quite a bit. So Riz will target him here.
That's short, over square leg and 6 more. James RIZIO really batting well this game. Yeah. I was just talking a moment ago, I wasn't sure if he maybe had the right sort of strike rate for this kind of cricket, but he's proving me wrong so far as Abdullah SHIRAZ comes in again now to bowl to RIZIO. That's a bit short as well, he lets that one go. And umpire Vertigan a signal wide. There we go.
Yeah, this is going to be a long over here. A long over, especially if he keeps bowling this tripe, to be fair.
In comes Abdullah SHIRAZ again, cut away.
That is a beautiful shot.
That's going to run away for 4, beautiful stroke there.
Yeah, not many times in this competition do you hit 4s along the ground, but when you get a ball outside off that's like that, all you can do is crunch that. And he has played that superbly.
So a couple of no balls here the last couple of overs, Griff. And RIZIO gets on top of that one. 4 runs, beautiful stroke. Absolutely textbook. Straight down the ground for 4.
Yeah, beautiful stroke from James, and I think that's probably more your classic James RIZIO shot, along the ground, back past the bowler.
Because that's a short delivery. Put away. Pulled away for 4. I was about to say cut away for 4.
But that's actually gone all the way.
It's gone for 6.
That was hard and flat, but that is carried.
There we go.
Quite the short boundary here at East Burwood, but really well hit from James RIZIO. Oh, that
has gone all the way as well, and James RIZIO is on 48.
That is the best of the
He's
lot.
on 48.
He is hitting them to all parts at the moment.
That brings up the 100.
They cannot bowl anywhere to him.
Brings up the 100 at the moment. Oh, interesting. Bit of an inside edge there, just sort of goes into the ground. James RIZIO 2 runs away from his 48 off 18. He's strike rate of above 200, and that's going to go. That'll be 50 for James RIZIO. What a magnificent innings from the captain. He's 54 off 19. Quick little raise of the bat, but he wants to get on with it. As Bangers and Smash move to 2 for 107. There's one more ball in this over for Cozzy Hales. He comes in now. That's a no ball as well, so it'll be another free hit, and all of a sudden the freight trains are falling apart.
Yeah, and do you think if James RIZIO was to make sort of an 85 not out here, he'd potentially go back into the conversation of MVP of this tournament?
He most certainly could. Well, he's performing when it matters. That's going to go too. They'll run away for 4, down to long on.
I think that's pretty poor fielding there by Cody. He didn't even move.
He had absolutely no interest in getting that one, as the score goes to 2 for 112.
Yeah, and he's been pretty good today by Vertigan.
That's gone all the way for 6, over cover this time.
Yeah, really, really, really well played there. Adisha is pretty good at that shot over cover. Prefers his leg side shots, but every now and then, if you put it in the right place, he's going to send that over the rope.
There we go. Abdullah Shah is going to come round the wicket now to his Sri Lankan counterpart in Adisha ADIKARAM. Shortish delivery, that's up in the air. This should be out. Oh! That's...
I don't know what's going on here. There's a bit of controversy.
There's going to be a conference. James RIZIO has run in the way now. Personally, I think that should be out. I think James RIZIO should be out personally because he has interfered with the field. So James RIZIO
has been dismissed. And very much like James RIZIO, he does this sort of thing every now and then. His sportsmanship needs a bit of work, to be fair.
I think it was a really disappointing act, and he's known to do stuff like that all the time, really. He's the kind of bloke who loves to try and, bend his knee to make it look like he's outside the line for LBWs, and cracks the wobblies at umpire. So really disgraceful act. I mean, look, if you're standing your ground, you haven't moved, that's fine, but he's just run straight in the way of Abdullah. So well, I think we might have to ask him about that one at the interview at the end of the match. But
and here comes DMAC. As we were saying earlier, every now and then he can just do something a little bit special. He's shown it today in the field. Usually with the bat, he is a bit of a battler. However, he is in really good form, both with ball and in the field today. Can he bring something out for this grand final, do you think?
Danny Mack, look, I think really he just needs to be here at the end with the Adisha ADIKARAM, and that's out, in fact.
Yeah, innings over. They looked so good to start. The openers did a really good job to get them off to a flying start. Cuckoo got out to I'm going to be honest, a junk ball from Ryan Nangle. And then Brodie Eccles quickly followed suit. And obviously, James RIZIO and Adisha really put this innings together. They were able to scrape together 120, which I think is a really good score here today. It's been hard to score anything over 100. However, if there was one batting lineup you thought could chase it down, it would be this Freight Trains lineup.
100%.
With the ball, Bangers and Smash, pretty inconsistent, I'd say. They have the out-and-out quick of Brodie Eccles, but the rest just try to do their job. Danny Mack, his overs are going to be crucial. If he can get through his 2 overs without doing much damage, it's going to go a long way for them winning this game.
Now we've got this second innings, and it looks like Ryan Nangle and Cody Eccles will be opening the batting for the Freight Trains. It'll be an interesting run chase, to say the least. They defended a similar score against the Freight Trains earlier. Banks and Smashes. Brodie Eccles comes and bowls the first ball to Cody Eccles. So bit like the first innings, it was Cody to Brodie then. Now it's Brodie to Cody.
Yeah, absolutely, and there is a lot of rivalry there. It has ended in fisticuffs in the past.
Yes, it has, way back in 2018, almost 4 years ago now, before you were even part of the whole competition, Griff.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's one of those that goes down in cricketing folklore. You hear it in all circles around cricket. Everyone knows about it, and unfortunately, we haven't seen it so far, and hopefully we don't see it today, because that's not what this game needs. It's been good so far. Oh, really well bowled, but really well played. Oh, Adisha's fielded really well there. What do you think about Adisha in the field? I think he's pretty good.
He's been pretty solid, certainly better than Daniel Wakasa, who's just in front of us here. But no, he did really well there. Cut off what looked like a certain boundary. Got around to a good hustle as Brodie Eccles comes into Ryan Nangle here. Oh, and it's clean bowled in, Ryan Nangle. The big fish is gone after a brilliant performance of the ball, and he's standing there, Ryan Nangle.
Yeah, Mister, can you update my score every over? He is out, and has not troubled us at all. And I think that's the thing with Ryan Nangle, is very hit and miss. He's either very much on or he's very much off. And today, with the bat, he's been very much off.
I think it maybe just kept a bit low, that delivery. It looked like there was a whole lot of movement through the air off the pitch. I think maybe just hit one of the little uneven patches on the pitch, but ultimately Ryan Angle, he's got to go without scoring, and all of a sudden they're one for three here. The Freight Trains, and Captain Abdullah SHIRAZ comes out to the crease a lot earlier than he would have liked.
Yeah, absolutely. He was really saving himself for some of the weaker bowlers. However, I wouldn't be too worried if I was the Freight Trains. You have the best bat in the competition coming out to bat now, and you want your best players facing the most amount of balls. So, even though as captain he didn't want this early on in the innings, potentially this is what they need to win this game.
As Brad Eccles comes into bowl to Abdullah SHIRAZ, and I think there was an outside edge there, and it's gotten past Luke Kukarizovic. They'll run one. Cody Eccles doesn't want a second, so Abdullah SHIRAZ.
Yeah.
No, it's buys, in fact.
That's buys. I really thought there was an edge there when I saw that, but you know, that's interesting. If there had been a catch there, what would have happened?
Well, given the reaction of Brody Eccles, he seemed like there was a definite chance. So he comes in and got bowled the last ball of this over, and wide-ish delivery, but I think umpire Vertigan's happy with that one. He is. So it's at the end of the over, 1 for 4 after the first over of the second innings. Good to see them out here playing cricket in one of the more higher standard competitions here in Australia. As Cody Eccles, sort of a cut shot in front of square.
Really well played. Yeah.
Over cover for 6, and a really good shot there by Cody Eccles. He probably holds the key here for Freight Trains if they're going to chase down this score.
So far, he's been able to do that, but as you said, he hasn't been his best today. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. Big shout from behind the stumps, but not out, says the umpire. Yeah, really well fielded by Adisha there, and I think he is going to hold the key, potentially with the ball later on. Obviously, we know what Brody's going to do. We know Riz can't bowl. We know Cuckoo's bowling is, a bit hit and miss. Danny Mack obviously doesn't play that much cricket, so I think it's really going to rest on what can Adisha bowl today.
Yep, that's it, and that one's just hit over square leg for 6 there by Cody Eccles. He'll be very happy to get that one off the bowling of his brother.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's the thing is, if Cody is able to fire up because he's facing his brother, he could really get started here and be in for a big innings. That's a great shot.
That's over long off for 6. A beautiful stroke there by Cody Eccles. Back-to-back 6s here.
Yeah.
And they're just starting to get a little bit of ascendancy here with the momentum. Other Freight Trains. Brody Eccles, in fact, will change over the ball now.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be happy if I was Brody. After what was a really good first over, he's let loose a little bit to this over. Oh, but that is a great ball. And he's let him know about it too.
He's gotten down the pitch there again, a little bit like Riz. He doesn't mind a couple of verbals, does Brody Eccles. He certainly likes to dish it out. As RIZIO comes in now to bowl to Cody Eccles. That one is kept very low. And that is the end of Cody Eccles. And I think Tom Cole's going to come out now, so all of a sudden that is real trouble there
and
for the Freight Trains.
Again, it was a really well bowled ball, good wicket. But the carry on from James RIZIO, I just think he's unnecessary. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous again. He's just behavioural-wise this game, there was that obstructing the field incident and then he's giving blokes send-offs. And as I say as well, like if you were to do that to Riz, he wouldn't be too happy about it. So I think, you've got to understand at times that if you're going to do this kind of stuff to people, you've got to be able to, take it back the other way. As he comes into bowl to Tom Cole, who'll be facing his first ball this innings. Oh, he's clean bowled him. He's on a hat-trick, James RIZIO. And this is real trouble now. They've only got 1 wicket left here, the Freight Trains, with still 90 runs to get. And this is looking very dire at the moment. Captain Abdullah SHIRAZ's HALE comes out and doesn't have the greatest record with the bat too, does Cozzy. So this could be real trouble here for the Freight Trains. With Riz on a hat-trick as well, 2 clean bowls in a row.
Cozzy's known to stand up though. When it matters most, can he survive here? That's the thing. He doesn't need to score a single run here. We know AB can score the runs. But can Cozzy survive out there? If he's able to bat the overs with AB, they win. Simple as that. Nothing. He doesn't need to do anything special. Just let AB be there. If AB is there at the end, Freight Trains win this tournament.
As he comes in to bowl his hat-trick ball here, James RIZIO. Oh! It was popped up in the air for a second there. Not a bad ploy there. It was up in the air for a moment. ADIKARAM probably just not close enough in the end, but still really good start to his spell here by James RIZIO. HALE survives the first ball.
And if James is able to get 1 more wicket here, I think he's got one hand on that MVP.
Look, I think he'll win the man of the match of this game for sure, even if he doesn't get that last wicket. But yeah, look, you're right. I think he'll get that third wicket. I think, yeah, he could very well have the MVP award wrapped up, and that could be potentially a run-scoring opportunity for. That's a short ball. It's pulled away. It'll run away for 4. So good start to the over here for Abdullah SHIRAZ.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still don't think it's panic time for AB yet.
Can be a bit hard to control the taped tennis ball sometimes, can't it, Griff?
Oh, absolutely. It's been swinging a mile today, and that's really well bowled, but even better played. Oh, a bit of confusion in the middle here with...
Oh, and again. Oh.
Cozzy loves a dive in this tournament. Last year he ended up with, his legs all cut up because he dived on the cut stuff.
Yeah, he did, yep. So after all of that, it's a dot ball. And that's gone all the way for 6 over mid-wicket. Magnificent shot there by Abdullah SHIRAZ.
Yeah.
Umpire Vertigan signals. And he moves on to 18 now, does Abdullah SHIRAZ. The score is 3 for 42 after 4.4 overs.
That was the ball to either get away or get the single, and
Yep, that's it.
he got night. Oh,
That's a great shot. It's going to run away for 4. Beautiful stroke there by Cozzy HALE.
And with that shot, Cozzy has just doubled his average.
Yes, he has. Magnificent.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a ploy or not. I think maybe they're trying to keep this Cozzy HALE on strike.
Oh, it's a great shot. It's gone all the way for 6. Square leg. Beautiful stroke there by Cozzy HALE. Got onto the short ball, and he's actually looking pretty good here at the moment. That brings up the 50, and all of a sudden, just 69 runs required. They're just creeping up to that total. That's a short ball. That'll be hit away for 4 as well. Brilliant batting here by Cozzy HALE. Short bowling here by Luke Kukuruzovic. And I think the reverse commentator's curse is working its magic again here, Griff.
He has been amazing so far, Cozzy. This is what he needs to do. Bad ball needs to go, and he just needs to keep out the good ones. That is beautiful batting right there.
Well played.
And Captain AB will be so impressed with his number 11 down the other end. He has batted his heart out in that over.
He has 14 off that over, so pretty good. Still a little bit under the rate, unfortunately, but it certainly gives them a chance with McCaster still to ball a couple of overs. There's just 4 overs left to go. The score is 3 for 56 as James RIZIO is going to bring himself back on. He's a little bit hoggish here, trying to get this final wicket.
Yeah.
Score is 3 for 56 after 6.
James RIZIO, bit of a Richard, it's fair to say.
Yes, he is very serious. That's got to go over cover for 6. A beautiful shot there by Abdullah SHIRAZ. And that's not the place to bowl for James RIZIO. Certainly, particularly not to a batsman like Abdullah SHIRAZ. Jordan Allen, the umpire, down on one knee. He absolutely loved that. And so did we.
Yeah, my question for you here, Aiden. Might James RIZIO have cost Bangers and Smash the title by bowling himself?
Potentially. We'll have to see what happens there. Oh, that could be a no ball. Is it going to run away for 4? No ball and a free hit. Abdullah SHIRAZ decides to keep the strike.
Yeah, I definitely think this is the wrong decision. Bowling himself, he is not known as a wicket taker. I know he's taken some today, but he should have brought on Danny Mack, in my opinion.
Yep. Oh, that one's kept very low, so he's probably found I suppose you could say the right spot on the pitch with that delivery. Abdullah SHIRAZ will be disappointed, but you can't really do much when it keeps low like that.
No.
Hope for the best.
No.
Oh, see you, mate. Dave Maddox, debutant here, he's had a pretty good day. He's just joined us as RIZIO. Oh! And that is the game.
Oh, that's bump ball. 100% bump ball.
And that is the end of the game. James RIZIO, his head will be very big tonight. He's definitely got the man of the match, I think, for this final.
Yeah.
As much as it pains me to say it, but you can't really go past 58 and 3 for.
No.
And he really set them up with that total too. Just as because those 2 wickets of Eccles and Kukuruzovic fell quite quickly, it just looked like maybe the freight trains could knock him over cheaply. But Riz, the captain, he stepped up. Look, fair to say, Abdullah, I think he did a little bit with the bat there as well for his team, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And the Bangers and Smash will take out the 2021 T10. Riz,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Absolutely, mate. And I think, as we've been saying all day, Riz has been a class above in this grand final, both with bat and ball. But again, his attitude is not something we want to keep seeing, and I think he's really going to have to work on that between now and the next tournament. However, I do think after scraping into the finals, that has been a really well-rounded performance from from the Bangers and Smash outfit. Obviously, started really well with the openers, followed up by, you know, James RIZIO through those middle and late overs, got out in controversial style, but I think overall was a very, very tight contest, and one that, you know, we will not soon forget, I wouldn't have thought.
No, certainly not. And I think we'd better get over to the rest of the group as we'll do the interviews. And poor old Cameron Blease has been roped into doing the cones there.
Yeah, it's never the job you want, but when you're not in the grand final, you can't pick and choose what you do.
Yes.
But that is Aiden and Griff signing off, and we'll see you at the ceremony.
Yes, we will. Well, what a very interesting final that was there. A brilliant batting performance by Bangers and Smash to put up 120 and then backed up with the ball, knocking over the Freight Trains for 63 runs, 57-run victory, and they will be the champions of this year. Headed over to you, Griff.
Yeah, thanks, Aiden. Obviously, really good contest there. Unfortunately for you, Freight Trains fell short today. What did you think about your performance?
Yeah, look, I think in the end, first of all, good work to the opposition. I think it was a fair contest in the end, and just a bit unfortunate with the way that things went. But credit where credit's due at the end of the day. But I think I'm really proud of it, how everyone put in the effort and did what they had to do. A bit loose in the bowling in the end, but yeah, I think we did all right in the end.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And obviously, you know, there were a few moments throughout that grand final where, you know, the captain of the opposition, you know, showed his true colours, and, you know, it wasn't always good. There was a controversial wicket in the middle, obviously a bat throw, and probably over celebrating a few times with the ball. What did you think of that?
No, I think honestly, do what he has to do. It's grand final, but wear your heart on the sleeve. So that's what he did. So I think I'm really happy for him, but just a bit disappointed that I couldn't get over him. But it's alright. It's fine. It is what it is.
No dramas, and congratulations on making it to the grand final. Better luck next time, mate. I'll hand over to Aiden with the victorious captain.
Well, congratulations, James. Obviously, it's very special to win the T10 tournament, and you were quite confident going in. That head kept getting a little bit bigger each day as we got closer to the tournament. But what were your thoughts of the day?
Great day. Obviously, probably the best weather day that we've had in the history of it, which has been great. Everyone pitched in and made the occasion a success, which, you know, it's fantastic to see. So, yeah, that's my summary for today.
Yep, and what were your thoughts when you lost Eccles and Kukurizovic in pretty quick succession? Obviously, probably not the start you wanted, but you came in and batted quite well.
Yeah, the timing of the two wasn't great, but I mean, I probably had to step up a bit because I hadn't done much today. So, yeah, it's good to get amongst the runs and get the team over the line. And
that dismissal out here, mate, what was going through your mind? Running in front of the bowler, it was just very, very silly, we'll call it a brain fart. What was going on there?
When to take off to run, because when there's a high sort of run, you keep saying yes to at least try and put off the fielder. But and then I think both AB and I lost it in the sun. We didn't know where it went, and then obviously all that happened. So yeah, fair enough. Right call was probably made in the end. So yeah, that's about it.
Yep, and a couple of big wicket celebrations as well. You seem quite happy with yourself.
Yeah, it's a grand final, so you usually celebrate when these things happen. So, big occasion, and you want to sort of get amongst it and be a bit passionate, because I think we're all pretty competitive and passionate people. So, yeah.
That's right. And going to be some big celebrations into the night?
Yeah, those bottles are looking good, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So, yeah, shame I got work tomorrow.
That's real shame. Well, we'll keep you up here, mate, because we'd like to announce the man of the match now. James RIZIO, 3 wickets and 58 runs off 21 balls. It was a magnificent performance. Stood up when it mattered. And, yes, he's taken out the man of the match. Well done, James. All right, and we'll hand over to Jordan Allen now for the ceremonial part of the day.
Thank you, Aiden. Yeah, this is the most important part of the day, in my opinion. Well done, Riz, on getting player of the final there. And for the second time in a row, the player of the final has won cock of the day with numerous bat throws. Numerous bat throws. This year we have a trophy, so congratulations, Riz. Well done, mate. Commiserations.
I should have handed it over.
And, hold on, take a photo. And finally, to present the EBCA T10 Super Cup premiers for 2021. Piss off an angle. The Bangers and Smash.